He's in prison for doing what God told him to do. And he very easily could have been bitter and angry and disillusioned and depressed. But no, not Paul. He's thankful. He's not even talking about himself. He's not bemoaning anything. He's not sending out petitions of letters saying, please get me out of this place. No, he's thanking God for the Colossians. That's a really humbling thing. The Colossians knew all this information, so you can imagine when you get a letter like this. I mean, imagine getting a letter from somebody who's dying and their life is just a disaster. Everything has gone wrong and they're totally faithful to God. And you don't have very many problems at all. You know, you got a little problem at work and, you know, some challenges financially and your kids are a little struggling or whatever. And somebody like that writes you and they say, I can't stop thinking about you. I've just got you on my heart all the time. I'm praying for you. That's what the Colossian church was experiencing when they read this letter. And so it kind of begs the question, what does it take for you to be stripped of a thankful heart? What does it take for you to be stripped of a thankful heart? Maybe all it takes is a little offensive comment from somebody, or maybe a little neglect from someone. It could be that an oversight by a worker or by a boss, or maybe a physical ailment or a whining child or Kapaa traffic. And you know, it's embarrassing, but sometimes that's all it takes for a thankful heart to evaporate. And then what are we focused on? We spend all of our time, this is just how we are, we spend all of our time focused on everything that's wrong. There might be 1,000 things right, and there are. There are tens of thousands of things right in all of our lives, but we've got about 5 things that dominate the landscape, and they strip us and bereave us of one of the greatest gifts that God gives us as Christians, which is a thankful heart. And so one of the things that I want to encourage you out of the gate is that Paul's not addressing this and he's saying, I'm teaching you about what an authentic Christian looks like. He's living it, and we're just simply looking in through the window and discovering, wow, this guy has got something to teach me about what a truly thankful heart is. And so we're all going to face hardship and injustice. It's the human experience, but a heart of thanksgiving is divine. It's the thing that differentiates a believer from someone that doesn't know God. And so I want to encourage you that this is one of the marks for us who call on the name of Christ, is that we're just a thankful people. And you know what? That thankful heart is a habit. It's a choice. And I'm encouraging you, and you can encourage me. I want to make that choice. I'm just like you. I get grumbly sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that, or this is hard, or why are you doing that? And I've had my conversations with God. Don't you understand? Don't you see? Don't you know? It's like, of course, it's so silly. I'm like a whining child when I do that. But I can do it. It's possible for me to do. It's possible for you. So my encouragement, let's step out of that life. And let's step into the life that God has given us the power to live, which is a thankful life, an others-centered life. So that's